Kirsten Bowen Photography here, and I'm here from Lauren of Every Little Things Events, right?
Yep.
And I am going to be interviewing her today for some frequently asked questions when people want to know things about wedding planners, wedding coordinators, and she's going to answer them for us. So if you are in the process of planning a wedding and you want to get started, here are some questions you might have, and we're going to answer them today.
Yeah, absolutely.
You ready? We've got some questions here on the clipboard. Question 1. I'm planning my own wedding. Do I need a coordinator? It's a big question, right?
That's a great question. Actually, when I was engaged, this was totally me as a bride.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm planning it. I love planning.
Yeah.
I've got this. But really, when it comes down to it, like, it's so important to have somebody there, at least on the day of your wedding, just to make sure that everything goes right. You don't want to have to be the one answering your phone. You don't want to put that on your mom either.
Right.
And so a coordinator just really makes sure that all of those pieces go so smooth on your day, and that everything that you have planned for your wedding goes the way that you envisioned it.
There's a lot of people involved in a wedding, and people can do a lot of things, so they need someone coordinating. Awesome. I was probably that photographer. I was that wedding planner too when I was engaged. All right. How many times will we meet during the planning process?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
honestly, this sort of depends on how much planning you need help with. So I kind of have a few different package options, and so it really is tailored to you and what you need. We'll meet at least twice. Plus we'll do a final walkthrough at your venue, and that really encompasses, we go through every detail with your caterer present and your venue coordinator and manager there as well, so that we are all on the same page. And that usually happens a month to 2 weeks before your wedding, depending on the venue and how they set that up. And then I'll see you on the rehearsal day and your wedding day. So we typically see each other like 4 or 5 times, maybe more than that if you need more help with the planning, and that's part of what we're doing together too.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would be the bride that meets like 10 times. The more you meet, the better, I think, anyway. All right, cool. Question 3. What all do you handle on the day of my wedding? Like if I was a bride, what do you do?
Oh my gosh, that's a big question.
Everything?
Yeah. I do every little thing, right?
There you go.
But really, I am the point person there to handle all of your vendors that day, which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
You have so many people that are dropping off deliveries, getting different things set up for your day. So I manage all of those people, make sure they're there on time. I also work really closely with you as the couple, as well as your bridal party, make sure you're getting ready on time. If you guys need anything that day, I'm really your go-to person. All of that being said, I manage everything from making sure getting ready is going well, you guys are on time, and then before the ceremony is definitely a big piece, making sure people are in the right places, starting to help direct guests. I will coordinate the ceremony itself, as well as all of the formalities for the rest of the day too.
Wow.
So I'm really there, typically the first person there besides maybe your venue coordinator, and then I'm there all the way through the end in the reception, that final formality. Yeah, so
first one there, last to leave.
In between those 2 time frames. Yeah.
So you have a busy job.
It is a busy day.
You have a lot happening on that day. Cool. Well, question 4, do you coordinate the rehearsal? This is a good question, whoever asked this one.
Yes, good question. So I will do your rehearsal. Really the point of doing a rehearsal is just to make sure that you're comfortable on wedding day. Like, you know where you're standing, you know if you're supposed to be looking at your soon-to-be husband, or if you should be holding hands. Like, we go through all of those little pieces, make sure bridesmaids know exactly where to walk and stand. All of that good stuff. And then on your wedding day, I make it super easy for you. You don't have to even think about like when you're supposed to walk or anything. I will time it out exactly for you. So it makes it super stress-free on your end. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. The only thing, I don't always do the rehearsal dinner, so that would be an additional planning add-on if somebody needed help with the rehearsal dinner itself.
Yeah. Cool. I wish I had you when I was getting married. Good grief. All right. And last question. I just need someone on the day of my wedding. Do you offer day of coordination?
Yeah, great question. So I, again, 100% agree with this. I totally understand the bride that's like, I am planning this. I just need someone there on the day. From my experience working with brides, I really need to step in a little bit sooner than just the day of.
Right.
And so that's really why I don't offer a specific day of coordination package. I do offer a month of coordination package, just because that really encompasses that month leading up to your wedding. Things start to get busy, your vendors start to have questions. I help coordinate and make sure that all of the vendors are confirmed in the few weeks leading up to your wedding. And so that really helps me have a full idea of your day, how you want it to happen, and all of the different people that'll be there that day. That helps me just have that extra planning piece ahead of time versus just showing up on the day and hoping everybody shows up and that things go smoothly. That way I kind of get ahead of it and can manage all of those pieces.
Yeah. That makes total sense. That's a lot happening in one whole day.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. And that way, like, we have our relationship too. Like, I'm
right.
not just some stranger showing up on your wedding day. We work together, leading up to it. And that month leading up to your wedding especially is super busy.
It's a crazy time, isn't it? Well, I appreciate so much being able to talk with you. I know a lot of my brides that I work with benefit greatly from having a coordinator. So if someone wanted to like reach out to you, like how could they contact you to learn some more information?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can send me a message right on Instagram if that's easiest for you, or reach out to me via email, and I would love to grab a cup of coffee with you and we can kind of start diving into that planning process.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for talking with me.